Part 2 of the weekly Waffle. We can catch up on the Flemington meeting we didn't review 2 weeks ago. Racetrack Ralphy, Danny Power.
You're wearing standard Flemington attire?
Standard Flemington attire for the media people, because that was the rather controversial meeting where Matt Stewart from the Herald Sun and RSN had to, what was it? You're a mate of Matty's. Just a big blue because it was pant that didn't match the jacket. And
well, he wore jeans that he said weren't jeans.
Right.
Because they were black.
Because they were black, apparently they're not jeans.
They're not. In the true sense of the word, they're not.
Right.
Yeah, but, and then he had a jacket that he looks like he'd picked up on the way off the road.
Yeah.
But apart from that, he had a nice shirt and tie. And he said a new jumper and shiny black shoes.
So we're gonna try getting into that, and of course, in tribute to me,
he got picked up by a green coat.
That's it. And as part of your media pass, you can only wear 3 ties. Yeah, yeah. So this one's from Cricket Australia, isn't this?
It's very good.
Wouldn't tie your trailer with it.
Anyway, you'd be struggling to get in, and you certainly wouldn't get into the members and have a drink.
Yeah, correct. Were you his mate?
I was the one in the story that.
Tell the story quickly.
Melbourne Cup 2 years ago, because Matt never gets his facts right. 2 years ago, not 1 year ago. After the cup.
Yeah.
My mate Murray Baker, I'd finished my work. Murray had finished his work. Harris Stewart had finished second last. Let's have a beer.
Yeah.
Walked into the members' bar downstairs, and I ordered 2 beers, and a girl in a green coat came up and said, "Sir, you can't drink that beer." And I said, "Why not? Is there something wrong with it?" "No, you are wearing a media pass." I said, "I beg your pardon." She found a little black at the back of it, and she found, see, anyone working at the races, press, whatever, cannot consume alcohol. How would Jack Dyer have gone on? Oh, Jack Elliott. Ray Huxley. How'd he been?
So you got kicked out.
I got kicked out.
Did you try and steal a beer? You actually tried to pay for a beer?
I paid for a beer.
There you go. Yeah. Media trying to pay for a drink.
I wasn't allowed to consume it whether I bought it or not.
Righto. Now,
That's
the reason we're doing Flemington, apart from a bit of a head wobble, because I'll never get a meeting this right again, is this week. Flemington is the final day, so a lot of these horses that we try and push towards are going around. The first was with...
Look, if you want to go to the races, cracking day Saturday. Yeah. Cracking day. And the track's going to be fine. It's going to be a very, very good day's racing.
What would you bet on listed races at Eagle Farm or Grafton or wherever they're bloody going around when you can bet on one of the best tracks in the world with a good
field? Wear your singlet and your tie.
Wear your singlet. Yeah, it was dress code there. Lady Lakshmi was dominant. I tipped her the week before. I couldn't tip her. I just left out of the race. But the market kept saying this horse has got levels to go.
And she's top weight on Saturday, filly against the Colts. But I think she can win again.
Yeah.
I think she can win again.
Yeah, we saw nothing to say that. Cool Dini.
He's a good horse.
They actually bet $2.80 or something on it's $2.20 on the Friday.
Yeah, $1.70 only on the day.
What more can you want other than it smashed the same type of horses 2 weeks earlier?
Look,
did it again.
People get carried away. Spring horse, blah blah blah. It's not.
Yeah.
Might be next year,
but it's better than those.
It's going to be a cracking autumn horse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had a dip at something early in the spring over a bit of ground and then tipped him aside. But I think he's a pretty good horse.
Vadavai is not far off a good run. I just saw it showed enough. Now, there was no pressure in that race, that's the other thing. So it wasn't a real race for stayers. But that also is why Kuldini probably only won by a couple of lengths instead of smashed their brains in. Hey Lil, 1 race 3. That to me, all that form from the Hey Lil race, when you look at it, trap race got written all over it.
Yeah, I didn't like the race at all.
And I think the key is down the back, the 2 favourites, Spending and Bo Jez, they had issues.
Well, I was on Spending and she was gone at the 600.
I think it was gone 10 minutes before when it had Betfairitis, unfortunately, to use a punter show term. Didn't inspire confidence when it's there.
480 out to 7 or something.
Yeah, didn't that just make you think we're off?
I was already on.
Yeah, a bit late for that. Race 4 was smashed by Star Rolling.
There is a good horse. Then, one of these winter stars, whether he can freshen him up and bring him back for a Ballarat or Bendigo Cup, maybe.
Yeah, perfect.
But he's a really good horse.
And as we said last time, when Peter Morgan races a horse out of its class, be careful because he's did it with Lucky Penny. He's did it with what was that good mare, Oasis Bloom. He's just a trainer who doesn't do it for the sake of it. The second horse, Spring Cheer, was good when it's not against Star Rolling. And the other thing was it what's the horse Lloyd's? What was it called? Ran nowhere.
Space.
Maybe it's just no good. Jackie Berriman got criticised for the ride of taking off and the back.
Well, after it won at Geelong,
yeah.
Nick Williams tweeted out, "This horse is for sale for $75,000."
Did he do that with Green Moon?
No.
No. Did he do that with zipping?
No.
Well, admittedly, Twitter wasn't invented when zipping started.
I know, but probably was.
All right, race 5, we started to get it real right, and Club Command, God bless it. head, well, it's nose, because it just got there.
Yeah.
But didn't another prelate tell you, win a championship final? That's it for
That's
it.
ready.
Yeah.
It's ready.
Yeah, Club Command, that was at the end of assistant range. Under the hat also was good. That's the one, was always going to be...
Good race. I think all the horses you expected to run well ran well. Extra Zero was
okay.
Spect at long odds.
Yeah,
it was okay.
A little chance.
I think there's a race in it somewhere. Yeah, it was fine.
So we'll line them all up, but if another prelate gets any type of race shape to suit, gee, it's going to be hard to beat.
Yep.
And by the way, you want to start knuckling those type of stats of, jockey, trainer, horse, not trainer, but jockey, horse combination. They're not
Now,
going
were you
to
taking to the cleaners in race 6?
The cleaner. What a horse. That could
Great
be,
horse.
Is it too late to win Horse of the Year?
Yeah, Mickey Burles, what a good trainer he is.
Ripper.
I've never heard of him.
Under the stick at the 400, just kept finding. Constant Force, that we've since mentioned, failed many
That was a
for
very
a
good
reason.
ride by Jason McSkilly. That was a ride of a jockey who knows his horse.
Yep.
Because I'm watching the race and I think, hey, he's pulled the whip
Yeah.
before the turn.
Yeah.
It's either gone, but it wasn't gone. He just he knew this horse. He knew it needed to be woken up, and he knew that's its racing style, and just kept giving.
I just want to make one other point, because it was best performance of the day from Vince Accardi stuff, and I think so was Constant Force and Lord Durrani. In other words, I think that was first, second, third best of the day. Lord Durrani, the Gouch. Now it's a leader. Gouch goes forward. The cleaner had just too much pressure for it.
Yeah.
He gave up and then set a length back. What he did, he gave his horse every chance, but he didn't ruin the race for the whole field.
No, he could have. Just
Yeah,
taken
how
the
often do you
lead.
see a bad jockey who could have... Maybe we saw that with Constant Force.
No,
on
but
Saturday.
he got stake money and
Yeah.
still had a chance to win.
Gave it every chance, that's what I'm
200,
saying,
it was
yeah.
still in the race.
But he could have stuffed himself, the cleaner right up, all the leaders, instead it didn't. So well done
you
the
and
cleaner.
me.
And you and me, exactly. Pago Rock.
Yep.
Well, if you ever want an example about when they win first up after a big break, unloved in the market, risk it second up, because that's what it did. Put it in a flat run.
Yeah.
Back to its best.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty handy horse, and I think it's always shown that a little bit of ability. Zamora is a very good horse. I know how much David Bourne, Butchie Bourne, likes it, and he's had a few issues trying to get it right. I think he was confident this time that he had it up and right, and it ran well. It was unwanted in the betting, which is unusual for one of Butch's.
Yep.
So I'd say Butch didn't put his money on. I'd say he was waiting to see how it went.
Surprised it on the upside.
I'd say have a little go next time.
And Jay Coney, they didn't ride it for speed. But I wouldn't be surprised, because where's its rating? Its rating is about 52.
Yeah.
Would it carry 52? He'll be able to find a race in town with it, using its speed again, maybe at the Valley or midweeker or something. Special. Just in its right grade, Jay Coney next start, special. And last start, we were head wobbling was back.
Yep.
Gold Slick.
I was full of red wine by then. I wasn't even participating.
But Mickey Ryder, it's almost unfair. It's like a club golfer. He should be off +2 at this time of year.
He was too.
But Gold Slick, one of the things that we've been trying to say about sectional times, and I've really picked this up with Vince Accardi, it's over the summer was running all these dynamic sectionals between the 600 and 200 from too far back. So people go, oh, its last 400 wasn't that good, but it was the section of the race that showed you had talent, and it was gassed trying to get there.
What I like, once Mickey got the sniff for the race, you could see him, he realised he was in the race.
Oh, yeah.
And he just lay down on the horse's neck
And there was a class edge, and again, there's another sign, weight, particularly this time of year. You want a class edge, don't worry about weight too much this time of year, just for better them. And Spot On Maggie confirmed her position in the Nudge 1 Stakes.
Okay.
Ongoing. Best of luck Saturday, punters. The Racetrack Ralphy app will be up the week after. Just have a little test week this week. racetrackralphy.com.au will be up, and we can have access for those who've got Android and desktop and whatever other computer stuff's on.
Yeah.
Anything to report?
No.
Get into Flemington.